Hello everyone, Darren Cross here, MBA 641. This is Module 8, the last piece of the puzzle, and this is going to be the only video that you have in Module 8. You will not have an assignment video because I'm going to explain what to do right here in this video. So let's talk about what's required in order to finish up strong. So chapter 15, I believe, the last chapter in your textbook talks about the customer relationship management part of this. And what you need to understand is that a lot of people feel like once the transaction happens with the customer, that's the end of the relationship. And in reality, that's the beginning of the relationship. And so we just want to be aware of that and think about the plans that companies put into play. Technology has really kind of changed this with the advent of email and video and things like that. The idea with customer relationship management is how do we stay in touch with our customer and how do we continue to build that relationship so that we can have some kind of a brand expectation and so that we can honor the social expectation and relationship that we have with our customers. And that's really what we're after, because it's less expensive to get people to come back to us than it is to acquire new customers. And so dig into that and just think about how companies do that, and think about that it's a necessity in the marketing process. So that's not anything that we can ignore. As we finish up the module, here's a couple of things that I want you to pay attention to. First of all, wrapping up your papers. The last thing that you have to do is just go through and make sure that you have addressed all of the suggestions that I've made along the way. If you have done that, I think you'll find that you get nearly all of your points. But if you haven't, I'm going to be taking points away just like I did before. And so all you got to do is address, look at the suggestion that I've made along the way, and make those suggestions or make those corrections. You may find that maybe I'm commenting on something that I missed before. It doesn't mean that I was okay with it before. It just means that perhaps I missed it before. So no big deal there. And you guys know I make a lot of comments on stuff, but I don't necessarily grade you harshly unless you were really off. The idea, though, is go back and make sure that you focused in those areas that I've made suggestions for you to focus in. So if I need some clarity or focus or some more detail, go back and make sure that happens, and that'll put you in a position to be in good shape. For the discussion board in Module 8, it's not a traditional discussion board. You don't have to post and then reply to someone else and then respond and all of that stuff. You just simply have to make one post. It's a reflection post, so go through and talk about your experience with this course. What did you really learn? How do you think you might use it? This isn't a course evaluation per se, and I don't want you to think that I'm really asking you to give me your comments. You do have the benefit of being anonymous, and so that's what the course evaluation is for. But if there's something that you want to say, and you really don't care about the anonymous part, if there's something that you really liked or something that you really didn't like, feel free to say it there. It's not going to impact anything. So, but the final piece of the puzzle is the course evaluation, and that's where you get to say everything that you want to say about the courses. And I encourage you to do that. If there are things that you specifically liked about the course, that's something that I need to hear. And also, if there's some stuff that you really kind of didn't like about the course, I need to hear that as well, because this is my second go-around at this course, I think. Yeah, this is my second version of this course, and so it's less organized than I want it to be, but as I keep building over and over, it gets more and more organized. So, next semester when those students take it, they're going to have the benefit of you making suggestions so that I can improve the course. And so I really take that seriously, and I promise you that instructors cannot see your comments until 2 weeks and 1 day after the course ends. So there's no way. The only way that we can know who made a comment is if one person responded, because I can tell, like right now, I can go in and see who's done the course evaluation, but I would have to screen capture that and then match it later, because once the results come out, I can't, and you're not able to see who all responded at that point. But if I know that only one person did it and I can see the comments, then that's a thing. But I really want to get 100% compliance. So why don't you guys all click on the course evaluation link and just, tell me what you think about the course. As always, as you're finishing up those papers, or if you're finishing up all of your assignments, if you have any kind of questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. Good luck, everyone.